Hey there, Java enthusiasts! Welcome to today's video where we'll dive deeper into the world of JobRunr. My name is Ronald and I'll be your guide in this journey through job scheduling in Java. Buckle up, take your favorite beverage, and let's get started. But seriously, folks, you're going to love how easy job scheduling in Java is with JobRunr. We'll learn how to enqueue, schedule, and create some recurring jobs in this video. But before we start live coding, let's set the stage. JobRunr is a new library for the Java ecosystem. It's about 3 years old. And it's there to perform background processing of any task. It's like having your own personal assistant that takes care of things in the background while you do something else. But it gets even better. Imagine an army of personal assistants that work together in harmony and seamlessly distributed all the jobs that you give them and take care of it. Who wouldn't want that? The first thing I'll show you is the secret recipe to set up JobRunr. In this example, we'll be using the most vanilla project you have ever seen. It's only Java with Maven. No Spring Boot, no Quarkus, no Micronaut. These we'll do in another video. And let's get started. So I go to the pom.xml, and just to make things easy, I already added the necessary dependencies in my clipboard history. We need two dependencies. The first one is JobRunr, and the other one is a JSON library. In this case, it can be Jackson or JSON or JSONB. Let's refresh the Maven. So normally we now have access to the JobRunr dependencies. All right, the next step. Here is our basic Hello World application that IntelliJ generated for me. Let's initialize JobRunr. The magic. So the first thing we'll need to do is to add the JobRunr import and start configuring it. In this case, we will use an in-memory storage provider, as it's the easiest thing that I can do now. And then we will also be using a background job server to process the actual jobs. And we also want to have the awesome dashboard enabled. And then the last thing I just need to do is initialize the whole thing. That's it. We don't need to do anything more to add JobRunr to your vanilla Java project. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and get some actual jobs done. The first thing we'll need is a class and a method that we want to run in the background. So I'll create a new Java class. Let's call it Task Juggler. And this Task Juggler, in this case, will be juggling balls. You know. So we add a public method, public void juggle balls, and we pass a parameter. Just like any other Java function, we can, of course, pass parameters to jobs. And the parameters will be the amount of balls to juggle. And let's keep this really simple and easy. I'll just add a sysout. Typically, this is the place where you would add your own business logic, but there's nothing much to do with juggling balls. So we'll be juggling balls, and then we do a for loop. And this is the amount of balls to juggle. And again, throwing ball in the air. There. Our actual job is done. This is the business logic that you want to do in a background job. Let's go back to our main class and let's start using this. To do so, I just import background job. And here I can enqueue tasks. As for the moment, I do not have an instance to a task juggler. I can just do this here. I add between the diamond operator task juggler, and JobRunner will pass me in a Java 8 Lambda an instance to an actual task juggler. And I can say I want to juggle 5 balls. Let's already try this. And there it is. JobRunner saw that it had a job to process, which was the juggling balls, and it's throwing the different balls in the air. But sometimes you, and most of the times in fact, you will have an instance to an actual service that where you want to call a method on. So let's do this again. And I have a new task juggler available. There is an instance of a task juggler, and now I can again do background job that I do, and now I pass a simple lambda without the diamond operator. And in this case, I just say task juggler not juggle balls and the amount of balls to juggle. Changed it to 4 this time. I run it again, and there it is. We juggled our balls in the air. Great job so far. Now it's time to do some time traveling, and we will schedule some jobs in the future. The first thing we'll need, of course, is again a class and a method that we want to run in the future. And everybody loves Back to the Future. So let's create a new Java class, and in this case it will be the DeLorean. And the DeLorean can do time traveling. I'm a big fan of domain-driven design, by the way, and ubiquitous language. So let's name the methods what they should be. And it will be also really a simple method here. In this case, we just do a system out.println again, and this will be executed in the future. It is now, and we'll just add the local datetime.now. There, that's done. Let's go back to our main class. Now we need to actually schedule this method. So I create again a new DeLorean, and using background job.schedule, I can schedule any job that I want. And there are different ways to do so. You can pass a zone date time, an offset date time, a local date time, or an instant. Let's keep it simple. I just want to schedule this method 16 seconds from now, because otherwise the video will take way too long if I schedule it any later. And I just add 15 or 16, I've said, seconds. And now we again need to pass a lambda. So in this case, it will be DeLorean.timeTravel. Again, IntelliJ is smarter than me. It says I can replace it with a method reference, and I'm a big fan of clean code, so let's use a static import here so that the readability increases. So if we now run this, we will first see again our juggling of the balls. It's already there. And in about 16 seconds, we will see the time traveling of the DeLorean taking place. Let's wait for it here in the console. And there it is. This will be executed in the future. It is now the actual time. So scheduling jobs with JobRunner is like setting an alarm clock, but without the annoying buzzer. Now let us have a look at recurring jobs. It's just like Bill Murray in Groundhog Day or Tom Cruise in The Edge of Tomorrow, but without the endless loop of despair. We'll need again a class and a method to run on a recurring basis, so let's create it. In this case, I will create a class called Groundhog Day Planner, and it just has a simple method again: restart day and plan shenanigans. We'll keep it simple again. and add a message about restarting the day again. Our class is already ready, so it's time to go back to the main class. We'll create a new instance of the Groundhog Day planner. And we can again use the background job class to schedule jobs on a recurring basis. It can be done by means of a duration or a cron. In this case, we'll use a cron. And JobRunr comes with an extra class called cron that makes it easy to schedule cron expressions. In this case, I want to run it every 15 seconds. And we create a Java 8 Lambda again with our methods. IntelliJ is again smarter than me, and we should be ready to run this. Let's see what happens. So it already ran the recurring method, restarting the day again, because it will run, of course, every 15 seconds, and we will soon see it a second time appear. So with a recurring job, it's just like a well-trained dog that wants to play fetch over and over and over again. There's just one more thing. Do you remember initially when we configured JobRunr that we added this line, use dashboard? Well, you know what I say. An image is worth more than thousands of words, or in this case, a dashboard is worth more than 1,000 lines of codes. JobRunr comes with an embedded dashboard that allows you to monitor all your jobs. Here you see the real-time graph showing how many jobs are currently being processed. And if we go to jobs, we can see all the scheduled and queued, the jobs that are currently being processed, the succeeded jobs, any failed jobs, and all the deleted jobs. And this is really nice because it comes with live updates inside this view. On top of that, we can also monitor all our recurring jobs and the different servers that participate in background job processing. The dashboard is like a Swiss Army knife that makes your life a lot easier. And that's a wrap. You just learned how to enqueue, schedule, and create recurring jobs using JobRunr. Congratulations! Now go forth and conquer all your background processing needs with some newfound confidence. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more entertaining coding videos. Until next time, happy coding!